Okay.
And I'm gonna take it a step further. Most of y'all don't even take care of y'all bodies.
Right.
To think that a man is gonna even want to continue
Uh-oh.
to be in that on a regular basis.
They don't take care of their box.
A lot of them are not even taking care of their box.
Lots
Because
of
let me tell
boxes.
you, I spend personally on certain vitamins alone. One vitamin alone cost me $56, and it's specifically to make sure that everything stays tight and wet.
All right. Hey.
Y'all don't
Woo.
even take the right amount of care. If you want to go there, here's another one. This is maca. It's $18.
Bring
Use
it
it.
on.
Look, don't play with me. I make sure that I get all the iron that I need. Okay, because I take iron just to make sure that my blood cells are nice and plump and firm, and that I am able to live. You know what? But guess what that iron does? It also keeps that blood flow to the vagina. Guess what? Here's another one. A lot of y'all not even taking it. I will, if I get to pulling out, y'all, a lot of y'all don't even take the care that you need to of your womb, which is you are the bearer and bringer of life. If you are not taking care of the life source,
Right.
what makes you think that anybody wants to continue to enter?
Right. The fish squabble.
And I notice what you want. Who's it, y'all? Who you see? I know just what you want.
I spit this international. Those who graduated out, no tattoos. Those who don't see it as a hassle. It's not forcing something that you have to do. But if a sister is into you, my wife tell her yes, you can join too. Not on no nastiness, no pervertedness, no menage a trois, no freakiness. I'm peeping this. Well, people try to put it on. That's why I'm sitting right here writing this song. Put the truth in context, kill it all in assets, expanding your consciousness. I'm just here to try to right my wrongs, but you are here trying to ignite my rights. I keep hearing that my right is wrong, and the streets keep seeing the streets of the night. I'm just saying if a baller come through and sweep the whole crew, when the smoke clears, I'm just saying you can see one man who conquered the whole crew. Now this be the norm these days, please give me consideration. It will be all consenting, those trying to build a righteous nation, build a secure foundation.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
All right, I'm gonna play a track. I want to play a track right quick. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they can hear it, but if you can, we can hear it. I'm gonna play this song right quick. Check it out. Is it playing? Oh, my output. I forgot. So I finished my output. So we ain't gotta worry about that. I'm gonna make sure I can hear you guys. Okay. I'm gonna go on Facebook and see if I can hear. If I can hear me. I would do a post edit on this anyway. All right. All right, I can hear me. All right, all praise and glory to the Most High, MASHAYACH, YAHAWASHI. It's your brother Mahara Kar, YAHAWAH, Bunya Sha'Allah. Now I'm saying Shabbat Shalom to you brews out there. So I've been doing a few videos on the topic of polygamy from a perspective of man, female, but polygyny, most important, right? Okay, there have been some videos done on Sonetta TV, which we had Hebrew Israelites up there being anti-polygamy or polygyny, right? You had two brothers, and then you had a sister that's in the Hebrew Israelite community, and then you had them versing polite, which is of the Kemet community, right? So I have a sister here as a guest, right? They're going to introduce herself and tell you her background of, you know, what school of thought she come from and her perspective on the subject matter. Some of you may know her, some of you don't know her, right? But I've been introduced to the sister. We had a good conversation one evening on the subject. And I'm saying, I said I want to go live and, you know, let her, you know, express herself to our community, the Hebrew Israelite community, which she know Hebrews because I've been on her page. And so that some of you guys over there in our inbox trying to holler. Right.
Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
You said, just leave me alone. That
Leave
was
me
song
alone.
my last year. All right. So, you know, so we're going to have this conversation. Shalom, Apollos Israel. What's going on, Prince? Shalom, Elder. I can't do the picture, but I can help in another way if you need. All praise and glory. I just need a couple. I don't really need it, but I just needed a couple pictures to put on a video. I'm doing me and Sister Marie did a video earlier today. You know what I'm saying? So I'm working on that. So we want to go live here on Facebook, which I can't go live on my YouTube channel because the haters out there, YouTube and those people that have been flagging my channel, they no longer want to give me my live back. You know what I'm saying? On my main YouTube channel. So that's why I go live here, then I upload it over there. All right. So do you want to introduce yourself right quick? What's your name?
I'm Marie, guys.
Marie. We got Sister Marie. That's all you need to know. Marie. And now we have our sister Lesley. We're going to get into this conversation. We're going to let the spirit flow. You know what I'm saying? This is real, raw, uncut. You know what I'm saying? I represent the Hebrew Israelite community. You understand that? And everybody who don't know, now you know. Now the sister's going to introduce herself and tell you her background, okay, and her stance. And we're just going to flow off each other like that.
All right. My name is Lesley Devine. That is my real name. It is not an alias. I am basically a student of, we'll say, the world, but more comedic science. I am not deep or majorly into the quote unquote conscious community because I don't like a lot of the politics per se. So I'll say religiously, my religion is love. I do not follow a religion, any other thing religiously outside of the love for myself and my children and humanity. I practice common sense. So if it's redundant or ridiculous in any kind of a way, I'll let you know. But if it makes sense, then it makes sense. And that's just who and what I am.
Con, all praise and glory to the Most High. So you have an introduction who the sister is, right? And a lot of you who know me, you know I stand on polygyny, okay? Right? When I first came on the YouTube scene in 2010, that was 10 years ago. I came up on the YouTube scene and I came with my wives. I had 2 wives when I came on the YouTube scene. When people first got wind of who YAHAWAH, YAHAWAH was and is. You see what I'm saying? And I promoted the institution of polygyny. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people didn't like it at the time. You know what I'm saying? They felt I was cocky and arrogant. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case is, right? But it's a system of marriage that's practiced in our book. So I didn't even feel, you know, the need to hide something of that magnitude. And, you know, both my wives at that time, you see what I'm saying? I didn't meet in the Hebrew Israelite community. I met them outside of the Hebrew Israelite community. You see what I'm saying? And they was with me faithfully. You know what I'm saying? To be honest, I'm gonna straight be honest. Okay. When I brought them around, you know, and they started accepting the knowledge of the Most High, because my first wife, she accepted me, right, for years. You know what I'm saying? No pork, no shrimps, no crab, no lobster, no none of that stuff, right? You know what I'm saying? So she accepted me as a man. You know what I mean? She was not all caught up into the culture. You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of brothers, you know what I'm saying, that y'all know, like Priest Daniel Allah, Native Gadite, you know what I'm saying? A lot of brothers that, you know, we fellowship with on a continuous basis that know my wives, you feel me? You know what I'm saying, at that particular time. So, but it seems like once you come amongst the Hebrew Israelite community, or you haters out there, you know what I'm saying, y'all throw negative seeds. You see what I'm saying? I'm just gonna keep it real. Now, that's not blaming anything just on the community, because I got fought in my marriage or my relationship as well. We all have fought in it. But you know, it was a successful relationship at the time. You know what I'm saying? We had our ups and downs, as any relationship had. You see what I'm saying? But the thing that people fight against is society, families, you know what I'm saying, their opinions, friends' opinions, right? Your own fears and insecurities. You see what I'm saying? All these different things that can influence negativity in your relationship. You see what I'm saying? And since that time in the mid 2000s, which I always been polygamous. Just that, you know, will we do it openly? You know what I mean? That's the question. You know what I'm saying? Because I came into the knowledge of the Most High, I knew that polygyny was acceptable.
Most people are polygamist.
Wow. The sister said.
Yeah.
Most people are polygamist. If you are a male who willingly cheats or a female who willingly cheats, you are a polygamist. If you have the desire to constantly be with other people and you do so, even if you're doing it, especially even if you're doing it without the knowledge of your significant other, you are in a polygamous relationship. If you are holding multiple relationships and having relations multiply with multiple women, you are in a polygamous relationship. Women who accept or go back to men who cheat on them after knowing that they have been cheated on is accepting polygyny.
Wow.
Most people are in polygynous lots of people have been in polygynous relationships or are currently in them.
And hey, I gotta land me back off the sister because I just said that. I think we just said that because we just did a video earlier. Sisters practice polyandry, right? That's when women have multiple men.
Correct.
A lot of women, so-called single women, that say they single, but they're really not single. You know what I'm saying? They're saying claim somebody as their husband monogamously, right? You got the gay guy you talking to as your friend. You got the maintenance man, June bug, that's come lay down the pipe. You know what I'm saying? You got the guy that's trying to holler at you. You got him stuck in the friend zone. You probably got a few in the friend zone.
The co-worker.
You got the co-worker guy that you tell all your business to. You see what I'm saying? Right? Then you got that man that you really, really want to be with. You like him and you just feeling him out. You see what I'm saying? During the time being to see if he's really going to be the man that you're dreaming that you really want as you dealing with all these different men, you know what I'm saying, on the sideline. So the black woman in America, you see what I'm saying, especially after the 70s, from the 70s on up, has been practicing polyandry. And then get mad at brothers that speaks about polygyny. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's ridiculous. And like a lot of women, and I could say, and the sisters here to check and balance me, like women will be in relationships where they find a man cheating multiple times over and over and over again. They finally get upset about it and say, I'm done with this. It's over. Okay. I'm breaking up this household, taking the children, everything. And then through their anger, right, they enter into a polygynous relationship with some other man that has a wife or have women, and she know he do, but she doesn't care now because she's hurt or whatever the case, or angry. You see what I'm saying? And so now you dealing with this man, and you say, well, I don't care who he dealing with, who he got, because, you know, I got my own house. He got his own house. We go out, hang out. We do what we do. And he go back to his place, and I go back to my place. So you just entered a polygynous relationship, but you just left a polygynous situation.
Yeah, yeah. You might have had stuck with who you was having them children by.
Right. Who you had them children by that you know love you. Because when a man love a woman, he loves the woman. Him being with another woman doesn't diminish his love for you. Only thing that can diminish a man's love for a woman is you. You see what I'm saying? Straight up and down. You know what I mean? That's, you know, you see a lot of cases. Now you got some men out here that'll do a woman dirty. You know what I'm saying? And the nigga get with a new woman. You know what I'm saying? And then he leave his other woman. See what I'm saying? That's why that's another point why polygyny is important, because you should not be leaving your wife for another woman.
Well, see, here's where we had this conversation. And so I'm pretty sure you all know where I come from with this. Monogamy in the way that people see monogamous relationships based on one man, one woman, not necessarily on trust, is bullshit anyway. Now, monogamy causes mental health issues. We talked about this. If you have
because I'm sorry, sir, because on the show with the about the polygyny, anti-polygynist Hebrews, one guy went up there and said that polygyny caused mental health.
No.
So now I'm so blown away for you to say the opposite of that statement.
Monogamy causes mental health issues.
Yes, because you sitting there wondering who he with, what time he gonna
what he's doing, exactly.
What he doing?
If you are in a monogamous relationship, right? When you are in a monogamous relationship and that person steps outside of that relationship, if you decide to stay in that relationship, you now have doubt.
Yeah, and you're
competing. The first thing as a woman we do is we question ourselves.
Yeah.
What was wrong with me?
Yep.
I did everything it is that he asked of me. I was this, I was that. I made sure that I looked like this, or maybe I did this. We start to question ourselves. When you start to question yourself and have doubts within yourself, that is the issue with your self-esteem. That messes with you mentally. So now your mental health is in danger.
Yeah.
Now let that same man do it to you again and again and again and again. Now you no longer value yourself in the way that you once did. You feel like your worth is less than. That is something that you are now doing in your own head.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You're causing it. Don't get victim to a situation.
Now, I'm not going to say that you are the cause of it, but you are allowing it.
You're allowing it. Yeah.
So now you have put your own mental health into play. You are now allowing yourself to stress over things that you don't have to stress over, when you could have either walked away and said, okay, this is not for me.
It's not for me.
Or you could have had the conversation. The conversation should go, if you're going to do this, then you need to let me know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now, the other part of that is men, instead of just saying, this is who I am and this is what I want, they will go and do it and then have the expectation that women are supposed to be forgiving. Right. You should go into your relationship the way that you want it to be.
Yeah.
So if you are if you just wholeheartedly believe in poly, give that woman the opportunity to say, yes, this is something that I'm with, or no, it's something that I'm not with. Because ultimately, in the end, if that is to be your wife and you are supposed to be one, you are damaging yourself, which messes with the family mentally all the way around.
Yeah, I agree.
You can't ever say you can only love one woman. Because if that's the case, we would still be with our first loves. Everybody would be who they were with at 16. That's unrealistic. I love multiple people. I love all my children the same. Why can't I love two of my husband and my wife the same?
Wow. Yep. Wow. I like that you say that, because that's my response. When they say, how can you love more than one woman? I'm like, how do you love more than one child? Right. Oh, they came from me. Oh, so if your child's a damn demon, let's give you your child's a demon. He robbed from you, he disrespect you, and every damn thing. You gonna love him like the one that respect you and honor you and all that stuff like that? No, you're not. I just keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? I would love all my children differently because they different people. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's ridiculous for people to say, how can you love more than one person? You love your mother, you love your father, you love your uncles, you love your aunts, you love your friends. Like, what you mean? You can love multiple people.
You can definitely love multiple people.
So I'm just interested that sisters said the same thing about the children.
People live under the notion that when you find your significant other or your spouse, husband, wife, that is the one, period. Mm-hmm. But to say that means that you're not human. Humans have attractions. When you marry one person, that doesn't kill your attraction for the next.
Mm-hmm.
I love my husband. He's fine as hell to me. I also would marry Idris Elba and Kofi Sidibe and all the rest of them because they fine. My attraction for them didn't go away because I married this man or I like this man. I'm still human. I still have attractions to other people. And there are things that this one individual can't give me that I may be able to get from somebody else. So now I'm supposed to live in lack because You don't have all of these qualities, but you got a lot of them. That doesn't make sense. Humans, I think there's only 3 animals that I can think of off the top of my head that believe, hey son, that believe that monogamy is the way to go. Humans, penguins, and lobsters.
Humans, penguins, and lobsters. Both lobsters is an abomination. We're not supposed to eat that.
They are the only things that mate for life.
Wow, that's very interesting. I'm gonna look that up.
But
lobsters are monogamous. So you monogamous Israelites, you're a bunch of lobsters. I'm sorry. I'm just making a joke. The monogamous people are compared to clapping penguins. So I see why y'all be all up on the monogamy. Hey!
Yep.
I'm sorry.
No, I get it. Like outside of that, you really don't have other species that mate monogamously. You don't. Everything else in the animal kingdom goes where it goes.
Sister, you just said, boy, you said something heavy because you know the Israelites, right? The Hebrews, right? Tribe of Judah, the real Jews, that they compare to the Lion of Judah, the lion, the king, the jungle, right? The lion is called the king of the jungle. So the tribe of Judah represents the lion, right? And then there's one particular man that's promised to be king and priest, who the world called Jesus Christ, who we call HaMASHAYACH YAHAWASHI. Revelation 5:5 says that he is the Lion of Judah. He is the Lion of Judah. So what is the characteristics of a lion? He's king and he's polygynous. He's a protector. He guides the pride.
The protector. Yes.
Protector, right? He can hunt if he got to go out there and hunt, hunt. But he usually do that when he's solo. You see what I'm saying? But when he gets a pride, you know what I mean? He usually protects his kingdom and those children. Because if another lion comes, the lion's going to kill his children, take his wives, right? And kill the children and then bring forth his own seed. You see what I'm saying? So it doesn't mean the lion can't hunt at all, but he's the protector, right? You see what I'm saying? So that was interesting that you mentioned animals when the Hebrew community exalts the lion as the symbol of the
well, even within a pride, there's roles. So you're right. The lion is the protector. But the pride, which is mainly women, mainly female lions, they hunt, they gather, they do all of these things. There's roles. If you go into a polygamous situation, there should be roles. There should be established roles, established rules. And if you want to have and we talked about this too, a monogamous relationship, it is possible to have a monogamous, polygynous relationship, meaning the agreement is between you and however many wives it is that you have. These women need to be sisters. They need to love each other. They need to know each other. They actually need to select each other. Because now we know that we can get along. Now we know that we can work for the better good. Now we know that this is doing what it's supposed to do, which is kingdom building, which is tribe building, which is to sustain and be there for the family. Everyone is supposed to have a role. If you're doing it strictly based on to look like the man because you got multiple women,
it ain't gonna work.
That's sad. That's weak. You have to be strong enough, both male and female, to do this, because you have to deal with multiple personalities when you do this. You're going to have to deal with multiple personalities, and you have to be strong enough to deal with that. You have to be strong enough to deal with divided time. That's not easy. And the females have to get along in a way where if one is in need,
right,
or two are in need, that they can be understanding
Mm-hmm.
and either be there to help each other or understand, okay, he's got to go over here. This is it's not work. She needs something.
She need more time. She need more
I
time.
I love her because she's my sister wife. She's my sister. She's my wife. I love her. She needs something. Is there something that I'm able to give to you?
Mm-hmm. Or do for you, or
how can I be of service? But you don't get that. You get these bastardized versions of polygamy.
Woo, bring it up.
With cheating, because you get a lot of cheating, but you stay with the man, but you don't believe in poly. You get the cheating, which affects the mental health. You get the, okay, we're going to do the poly situation because one doesn't want to be without a man. Not even because she even likes the man, but because she just doesn't want to be lonely. And is not into even being in that type of a situation, but she does it because she doesn't want to be by herself. That doesn't work because jealousy comes into play. You don't really love your sister, so that doesn't work.
And then you try to say poly messing with your mental health, and you did that yourself. Don't play victim
because you accepted it.
You created. Mm-hmm.
Correct. You accepted it, or you get poly situations where there's no clear communication. You may get poly situations where the man is spending more time with another wife, and that's not okay. So you have to have guidelines and boundaries when it comes to this, because otherwise you end up with these bastardized ways of poly, and then you still end up losing.
Yeah.
You have to be willing to define the time, and believe it or not, men have, and I'm speaking strictly from experience, and I'm a female and I've witnessed it my damn self, several different situations. But you have men who will go into a poly situation and won't tell their woman, or won't tell the other woman, that poly is what they're doing, because they have a fear that they're not going to be able to get that woman.
Mm-hmm.
So now he's got this woman over here and this woman over here. You don't know the right hand don't know what the left hand is doing. Well, guess what? We can't uphold something together if you hide in your hand.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It doesn't work like that. You got two hands for a reason. That's why I hate that saying. That's why I hate the saying, never should tell the right hand what the left hand is doing. That's a house divided in itself. Mm-hmm. Right. That's a house divided in itself. I can't take this pan of lasagna out by myself with this one hand. It's gonna fall. I'm gonna need this hand to hold the nail while I use this hand to hammer it.
Mm-hmm.
So the notion that you don't tell the right hand shouldn't tell the left hand what it's doing is bull all in itself. And it's the same thing with poly. So if you want to be in a polygamous relationship, you never know the type of woman that you're willing to come across. Do you know how many times I've had to explain to men, you don't have to cheat on me?
Hey, multiple times.
And it's so, and I feel you, because from the man perspective, it's so overpopulated, the idea of women not with that shit anyway. They're not with them sharing a man. That even though he run across a woman that may be saying that shit and be for real, through his experiences, you know what I'm saying? When you tell women the truth, some women the truth, then they bug out. But you asked me, you set me up to tell the truth, and now when I tell the truth, now I'm out. You bugging out.
Well, that's,
you know what I'm saying? So the fear of loss is why men don't want exactly to tell the truth, because they don't have no foundation. It's the fear of loss. That's what it is. When you have a fear of loss,
here's the thing though. Mm-hmm. You're gonna lose anyway. Yeah. Instead, you give the woman the option, because if you don't give her the option and then you go into it and she says, yeah, I accept it, after the fact, she still has less trust in you. Now she has doubt when it comes to you. Even if she decides to accept it later on down the line, now she doubts you. Now the respect that she would have had for you is less than the respect she would have had from you from the beginning.
Right. Because
if you're dealing with disrespect, if you're going to end up dealing with disrespect, you're going to end up dealing with lack of trust. If you're going to end up dealing with all of these things that are damaging and harmful to a relationship, the relationship is not going to last. It's still not going to work. So that's a waste of time. So instead of wasting time, be upfront, because you want who wants you. You want who's going to help you build what it is that you're trying to build. And that's going to be a distraction. That's not positive. That's not building.
Right. Because I agree with you, because like I said, it's the fear of loss or opportunity, especially if the woman is very attractive to him. You see what I'm saying? And he may feel like if I tell her the truth, then I won't get the opportunity to get the kwaba. You know what I'm saying? But if you get the kwaba, that lie is already sold, right? So now you're gonna reap it, because soon enough she's gonna find out. And if you caught up emotionally as a man with her, and then when she found out your lie, she ready to bounce on you. So now you caught up. Well, catch 22. Now you emotionally, you jacked up and the whole nine. You feel me? Like we even have Hebrews that's so-called stand on polygamy or polygyny. I'm sorry, right? But they have secret wives. They have secret relationships, and the first wife don't know. This is going.
But how does that work
right now in the Hebrew community? You see what I'm saying? With men, I'm talking about leadership, okay, that'll sit there and have a whole relationship on the low with another woman.
So,
but how does that work if you're supposed to love and treat your wife as you treat yourself? That means you lie to yourself. That means you're literally walking around here lying to yourself. You have to maintain a lie on a daily basis. That adds stress. Now, if I ain't got no life insurance policy on you and I don't give a damn about you, then don't do that. Because if you're adding a damn stress and you kill over dead, now I'm stuck with this responsibility.
Okay.
Just saying. But it takes away from your life. Why do that? Especially if the person that you're with knows what it is that you believe in.
And
go back what would be the point? What's the purpose behind having a secret? You are lying to yourself. If your significant other, if your spouse is a person that you are supposed to love and treat as if you treat yourself, that means you have issues within you. Again, mental health issues.
Yeah. And go back to when you was like about the women, how the men don't walk in the relationship and tell the truth about it. Like, I feel like you should already, as a woman, first of all, I don't ask questions that I'm not ready for the answer for. Like, that's just simple. So you don't go around asking these questions, and then when you get the truth, then it's a problem. You wanted me to lie to you? And as far as them having them a whole nother relationship and a secret wife and all of that, yeah, like you just carrying on a mask, and you that's no leader. One, that's not a leadership role. You're supposed to be honest all across the board. How do you put a mask on and tell people what they're supposed to do? And you don't practice.
And you don't follow by it. You do not lead by example.
Yeah. That's first. You're supposed to lead by example. So I mean, that's shame on you there.
And I'm telling you, all right. And for a brother like such as myself, that's openly stands on polygyny, is offensive and disrespectful to me, because we get the heat. We get the heat from standing on it in the open, while you reaping the benefits on the low. You see what I'm saying? Without getting the ridicule of standing on this. And I don't have no respect for you dudes, man. You see what I'm saying? I don't care what community you in, but I got to speak from my community. You see what I'm saying? Because I get the heat while you get the benefits, parlaying and chilling. You see what I'm saying? And there's plenty of reports of you brothers doing it. You see what I'm saying? And these sisters is hypocritical in the Hebrew Israelite community, because they know a man stand on power or polygyny. If that's something you don't want, then don't even engage in a relationship at all. Why do it? You know what I'm saying? Why waste time? You know what I'm saying? Why bring feelings and emotions involved in it? You see what I'm saying? Just like any relationship, you decide to marry a person monogamously, right? You're not going to know the person until you live with them for real. You know that dating person, that I want to get with you person. I love this vow.
The representative.
The representative. You see what I'm saying? Until you live with each other and you can endure his damn farts in the bed, right? Her damn awakened face or attitude and all that other stuff, everything that go along with a relationship, you know what I'm saying? Then that's the same thing in any type of relationship. It's monogamy, polygyny, whatever. It's still people in a relationship. So everything that happens in monogamy happens in polygyny. It's just more than one person. You see what I'm saying?
And again, a man who is in a polygynous relationship has to be a strong man.
Thank you.
The women have to be strong.
Thank you.
For damn sure. But the man has to be a strong man because
he the foundation. He the head. Like you.
Not only that, he has to deal with multiple personalities. He has to be able to give equally to each woman. If you are not mentally capable to deal with one woman's BS, how in the world are you going to be able to deal with 2 or 3 or 4? So you have to be strong enough to do that. You have to know, okay, this is what she has going on today. I understand that. No, I'm not going to neglect her and go over here with this one because she needs me. But the other women have to understand she needs us. It can't be he has this relationship. I know about her, but okay. Because that's how jealousy comes. That's how jealousy starts. Right. No. It has to be she needs us. And vice versa, because if a man has to deal with that many women and they have to deal with that kind of stress, he may have a damn day where he needs both of you.
Right. Because
it is a unit. It is a family. It is a tribe. It is a kingdom. It is what it is that you are trying to build. But if you building with wood blocks and I'm over here with Legos, I can't snap this together. This don't fit. It has to be agreed upon. And then you have to work it just like you would a monogamous relationship. Mm-hmm. It has to be agreed on and it has to be worked. And if people are not willing to do that, then that's not the life for them.
Right. And I'd like to jump on that point when you say the man has to be strong because you're dealing with different personalities, different emotions, different feelings. You're dealing with children. You're dealing with real life economics, all that stuff like that. So when people try to play mental games like, something wrong with you, you bugged out your mind, it takes a strong person to deal with that. You see what I'm saying? Just like as the women, because I remember I don't like using that word stress. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to bring that spirit, entertain that spirit. But for real, you know what I'm saying? When I was going through some things with my wives, my first set of wives, right? I was stressing, didn't know it. I thought I was on top of it. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I was feeling all this in my chest, I'm like, what the hell's going on? I ain't smoked no weed. I ain't smoked no weed. What the hell is this jumping in my chest? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hold up, I'm up here. I'm bugging out. I'm like, oh man, and I have to start focusing on that joint more and more if I'm trying to go throughout my day. Shalom, Judah, man, what's up, man? We talking about polygyny. You want to get on? I'll send you the link. You know what I'm saying? This brother from St. Louis, he got 4 wives, right? You know what I'm saying? So I'd definitely like to get, hear something from him. But I didn't realize that I was entertaining spirits or, you know what I'm saying, and emotions, and I was stressing myself out. I went to the doctor. And they told me that I had anxiety, that there was nothing wrong with my heart, none of that. You say you're not even 40 years old yet. You see what I'm saying? Your heart is strong. They had me running on the treadmill. I was running like I was in high school playing basketball. You know what I'm saying? Working out
tired.
You know what I'm saying? They was like, "Nah, you good?" Nah, I was tired, but I was like,
I was saying it's tiring.
yeah. And so they was like, the doc was like, "Man, you have anxiety." I was like, "Anxiety?" You know what I'm saying? He said, "I'm gonna give you some Tylenol, this, that, and the third, whole nine, whatever. You need to relax and calm down and the whole nine." You see what I'm saying? And then I was cool. You know what I'm saying? And I realized what was going on. You see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So it takes a strong person, because I didn't get beat down in my spirit and start, drinking and getting drunk or using drugs. But just like these women, they always say, these anti-polygynist people, they say that a woman is not strong, you're weak, you're insecure. How you gonna let another woman come in your house? They try to make it seem like you.
Well, first of all,
please, I like to hear I love to hear what you got to say about you being insecure.
Even designed, whether people want to accept it or not, by design, women outnumber men 7-1.
Yeah.
Bring it out.
And that number changed when you get to talking about the good men.
Just a minute. Hey,
I tried to talk about that the other night, and you see, people just don't want to keep it a buck, and that's the thing that get me upset, because it all comes down to feelings, and for real, sex. It doesn't talk about family and children, helping, raising, and or homeschooling or economics, or none of that. It all comes down to sex, right? So I was talking about these different things about statistics. You just said 7-1, right? So we're in the state of Missouri. Now I'm gonna share something to you guys right quick, okay? Because a lot of people that's in the Hebrews Israelite community, they don't want to accept Isaiah 4:1 as something that's happening in this time. It's supposed to be in the kingdom. Like, these women gonna go into the kingdom of heaven based on what we teach with their Bank of America account. You see what I'm saying? And the whole nine. You feel me? So I want to educate y'all for your miseducation with numbers, because I took statistics in class, okay, in school. I got a business degree, right? So we have here, as you can see the screen, this is in the state of Missouri. Let me go back. You see Missouri, right? That's where we're from, or where we at, right? And you got populated demographics by race. You got 693,391 there, population, Black or African American. Population demographics by race and gender. You got 329,174 males to 364,217 men. Now let's see. Yeah, you can talk. I'm gonna pull up a online calculator. Yes. You know what I'm saying? You want to pull it up right there? You can do it right there. Okay. Let's look.
364.
364.
329.
That's 34,000. Show it to the screen. 35,000 more women. Let me go up here so I can see. 35,000 more women. Let me stop the screen share right quick. 35,000 more females in the state of Missouri. Alone.
Just Missouri.
Just Missouri. Okay. Now we can go by city, by state, and the whole nine. Right. So now we talking about 35,000 Black women to men ratio in the state of Missouri. Okay. So,
and let's just talk about the men in Missouri, in the jails,
right? The
gays,
right. Because now we got to go and break it all the way down, because those numbers is calculated by men that are alive, men and women that are alive. So this is not dead people. Okay. So now, if you count the incarceration of how many Black men are in prison, and then we look at St. Louis as a city, right? St. Louis as a city, it has 319,000. What do you got here? It has 84,651 females. Do that number. 84,651 in the city of Missouri. I mean St. Louis. Minus 72,509 men. In fact, let me let them see the screen share. So you don't think I'm making up numbers. Okay, let me screen share it right quick. So y'all don't think I'm making up numbers. I'm not making up no numbers here. Okay, this is St. Louis. Okay, St. Louis, Missouri, in 2020, 2019, right? You have females 84,651 to males 72,509. What's the number there? 12,000. Let me let it show the thing. Show it up to the screen to the camera. 12,142 more black women in the city of St. Louis. In the city, that's not counting the black men that's dying out here in the street every day, right? Because St. Louis, this is murder capital. Right?
Yeah, they
all right.
die every 5 seconds around.
Right, they murder out here.
Okay? On right now.
Cats going to jail all day, every day, right? And then you're talking about the homosexual men. Now, if you want to go whatever your preference is, you know what I'm saying? Drug addict men, psychological, you know, men that got psychological issues, you can go down the pipe based off your own, you know, preference. But those are just 3 raw: men dying, homosexuality, and incarceration. Okay, with the raw number of there's less men
than the married people. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, what are you doing? You see what I'm saying? You're already sharing rods, sisters out there,
right?
Because these single men ain't just dealing with no one woman. You think you meet some single man, he ain't just dealing with you. He just met you. He already dealing with other women,
baby mamas,
and all that. He got somebody else. You know what I'm saying? He may be looking for a new one, but he's going through for the moment. Which one I like better? This one, that one, this one, that one. Because he's monogamous in thought. See, I'm polygamous in thought, so I'm letting you know what it is from the jump. You see what I'm saying? I'm letting you, and there's no woman out here can sit there and say, especially on this, you'd be a fool to say that you don't know that I'm polygynous when I promoted polygyny with my wives all over YouTube, all over Facebook. That's why I said, you know, don't holler at me out there, okay? Because you women are engaged in a relationship knowing this is where he's standing at, and then because your emotion, your feelings, but you don't get your way, you know what I'm saying? Now you want to make an excuse to run out the relationship. You see what I'm saying? That's wicked. Because I don't run, I don't exit. I let you exit. You can't come and say I left you. But these Negroes out here, these simplites out here, kiss the woman's crying ass. You see what I'm saying? Say, you know, I side with her. You did something wrong. This, that, and the third. No, any relationship, people is gonna be right and wrong on both sides. What that mean? It's about growing together in relationships. You know what I'm saying? It takes time. My longest relationship was 14 years. So you can talk, and half of that was polygyny. So now what you talking about? You see what I'm saying? So, you know, for these people that always try to disrespect a woman, and my brother Judah Moshe, he's there, he got 4 wives. You know what I'm saying? And they, when I see them, they in order, right? They respectful, they help their husband, their sisters are cool. They talk to each other. I've been in this home.
There was plenty of laughter.
They was laughing. Yeah. Nobody had the screw face. Nobody was looking crazy. You see what I'm saying? I've been in their home. In a home, they had bought a big home, and everybody's there. You see what I'm saying? Right? You know what I mean? And I never ever seen them out of order. I never seen them out of order, and I never heard them out of order. But you know, people go through things in their relationship. I'm not gonna say
now, I'm pretty 100% sure that you know women have a hard time, no matter how much you love each other. Right. It's gonna be some kind of an issue, but the issue
but it's how you handle that issue, though. You have to say, but
the issue should never be big enough so where it's something where you can't handle it.
Yeah.
Or where the man can't bring order back to it, or even one of the wives can't bring order back to it.
Right, because you
have to remember your bottom line.
Mm-hmm.
Right, because even in your family, your family dynamic, father, mother, aunts, uncle, cousins, sisters, brothers, y'all have infighting, you have disagreements, but you still love your family members. You still come back together. What you talking about?
Yeah, you come back together because that communication there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That head you're following there for that foundation. You know, and you have to come back. We may fall out, or we may, you know, not fall out and be, you know, and be done with it.
Have a disagreement.
We might have a disagreement or whatever, but at the end, we're gonna come back together and be like, oh, okay, so why are we disagreeing? Like, what happened? Like, you know, where did the ball drop or whatever? But
because if you love somebody,
you love them, and that's just it.
You love them. You know what? My bad. I was wrong. And even if I wasn't wrong, I love you, I'll take the wrong. You see what I'm saying? My bad. You see what I'm saying? That's when you love somebody. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you got that natural, some people don't have that naturally in them to be forgiving, to be loving. You see what I'm saying? They don't have that. They have to learn that. You know what I'm saying? It's different things that people must learn. You see what I'm saying? So if that's not in you, it's going to be really hard for you anyway to be in a relationship like that, because you don't have a guilt conscious spirit. You know what I'm saying? You don't truly love people from the bottom of your heart, your people. You see what I'm saying? Your grudging spirit. And Hebrews, you know, the scripture said you're not supposed to grudge against one another. You're supposed to hate against one another. If you hate your brother, you are a murderer, and you can't go into the kingdom, right? Based on what we teach, right? There's no kingdom for you. So, you know, being in a polygynous relationship is the ultimate test for so-called Hebrew Israelite men and women. I'm just giving it to you straight like that. You see what I'm saying? Because if you're comfortable in where you at, how you gonna be challenged? You see what I'm saying? You sisters run from man to man to man to man to man. You're straight like that. You see what I'm saying?
Keep running into the same situation.
Dude, or worse dude. You know what I mean? Straight up and down. You rather have a woman said she'd rather the world be destroyed than for her man to have another wife. He asked her, would you rather the earth be destroyed or have another wife? I can show you the clip right here. You don't believe me? The brother came and said, the brother said that he asked his wife twice. He said, babe, would you rather the earth be destroyed, right? Or if I get another wife, would you rather the earth be destroyed than me get another woman? She said, I'd rather the earth to be destroyed than you get another woman. Okay, so this how serious.
Well, then the earth is already destroyed because he's already letting you know that your world, the world in which the two of you live in, is going to be destroyed. It's going to implode. He's already telling you what it is that he wants. Yeah. He's already warning you what it is that he's thinking about. So your world is already destroyed. You're already screwed.
Because he's a man. So you telling me what I can't do, that's gonna give me all the reason to do it. So now I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna go who lets me be me. And you can just sit right there, love. You sit right there and deal with your mental health issues that you just put yourself
now in. I do have a brother in the Kemetic community. Mm-hmm. And I love my brother. I do. He is living monogamously today. After being with his wife for 20-some years, he's living monogamously today. But that's not the way that he's always been. The reason that he chooses that is because his wife that he's been with since he was a teenager, she is not in the Kemetic community. She's she's Christian beyond Christian. So they don't worship the same, but he loves his wife. As much as he wants to be openly poly, it's not an option for him. Because he does not want to lose his wife. They have a bunch of kids. They got, they have their life. He doesn't want to lose his wife. There are some men who can live the rest of their life with one woman.
I like the way you said that.
But there is no one man who can say he has lived his whole life
with one woman. No.
With one woman.
No. Hey, if that's the case, you wouldn't have so many broken black homes.
Hey.
No, you wouldn't have so many broken black homes. You wouldn't have so many. I mean,
I don't care what race you are. That just goes all the way across the board. Yeah, it's just, you know what I'm saying. That's just honesty. That's just human. That's just human nature. Yeah, it is. We would all be with our first love if that was the case. And guess what? That wouldn't even be possible because some of our first loves is somebody else's first love.
Right.
It just does not work.
Judah Moshe Ben Israel's 4 wives out here in St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? And like I asked the brother one time, I said, yo, man, I was talking about polygyny. He was like, I ain't want the polygyny. I said, why you ain't really about polygyny, man? Keep it a buck, man. You know what I'm saying? Keep it 1,000. You telling me if this fine woman over here, I mentioned some woman, and she want to holler at you. You know what I'm saying? and maybe your wife would agree, you wouldn't do it. Yeah, I would do it. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't do it. He said, I wouldn't do it because I said, keep it. This is what he said. I said, keep it real why you would not do it, brother. Okay, because I know you're attracted to other women. He said, I wouldn't do it. Like you said, I don't want to lose my wife and children. Fear of loss. That's why these men that self-proclaim for real, monogamous is because, like you said, the rest of their life, they wasn't monogamous all their life. Stop it. You're a liar. It's because now you at a point, you're older. You know what I'm saying? You got all this invested over here. This woman don't want it, and she's going to drag your ass. And instead of you being dragged, child support, all not seeing your children, all that other shit that's going to come along with this woman that hates polygyny, because she's going to drag you, you're going to sit there and bow down, okay, and be monogamous. You're going to be watching porn on the low, because, you know, I used to tell people, oh, so your man can watch porn. Yeah, he can watch porn. Now. He don't know now. Hold up, I said, you know, when he's watching him, he ain't thinking about you, right? So everything begins in the mind, right? You know what I'm saying? What are you talking about? You know what I mean? So you sitting up there beating yourself up, okay, because you can't live your true life or love as many people as you want.
And even still, porn becomes, even if you go that route, porn becomes an addiction, and you have a lot of women who have an issue with that. Right. So anywhere it goes, your attraction for other human beings do not die when you find this one person.
Yeah, it's natural.
It doesn't happen.
Right, and you up there creeping around watching your porno movies. You gotta creep around, not only try to creep around, get another woman for real, a real person, then you creeping around watching your pornos. Like you said, men are so weak.
That's the first lie you living in, creeping.
Right, you're a creeper, bro, a creeper. You know what I'm saying? Like you talking about you kings and you the gods of the earth. Whenever a god or a king is limited.
Yeah.
Don't give me no title. I'm a king of the god, but you limit me. Mm-hmm. What are you talking about? That's ridiculous. You see what I'm saying?
You limit yourself because now you have to lie and sneak around and all of that. You limit yourself too.
And again, if you are lying to your spouse, if you are lying to your significant other, and y'all are supposed to be one, and you are supposed to treat your wife as if you treat yourself, then you are lying to yourself. You are causing your own hurt. You are causing your own pain. You are causing the distrust in your family. You are crushing you. You cannot love someone as you love yourself and then mistreat them, because now you're mistreating yourself. You're adding damage to yourself, to your circle, to your family, to your life. That it doesn't work like that.
Yep.
Because now you gotta walk around on eggshells. Mm-hmm. Your phone ring. You don't want to answer your phone now.
You're up
there sitting there chilling with your wife, and the damn phone ringing, and you be like, acting like you don't hear that shit ringing. Negro, you hear that damn phone ringing.
Or you be like, look at this.
You know what I'm saying? Up there being a hideaway. You know what I mean? You see what I'm saying? Sneaker light. Putting your phone under the pillow while you sleep.
Saving people's names under dominoes.
Yeah. You just saving people's names under dominoes. My charge is low, and I don't want it to die. Well, you powered up your whole phone.
Oh, that's what he said?
Yeah.
Look, Thompson. Ooh, you got a charger? Knowing you got that charge in the car.
Right. Lying. You know the women gonna find out, Negro. Them women is crafty as hell, brother. They gonna get as loud. You see what I'm saying? You gotta be OD or some extra shit. Like I know I get my drink on. Right? So now I gotta be really on some real high to light stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because I get my little night, so I'm just going, I hit the bed, I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? And you mess around, if you got a password on your joint, you sit by your rib and you be like, what the fuck is niggas hiding putting their password in? What you doing? You know what I'm saying? What are you?
And what people don't realize, because this is an issue that my husband had. The issue my husband had was I know everything about everything, and anytime you try to lie to me, I'm already gonna find it out. You can try to hide your password if you want to. All I'm gonna do is feed you some chicken, and then text your phone and make you open it. I'm gonna be able to figure out that code just from the grease on them numbers. Don't play no games. Okay, I'm gonna figure it out.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, you do not have to lie to me. Like, just tell me what it is and give me the option to say yes or no. Because if you give me the option to say yes or no, and I say yes, even if it's out of emotion at the moment, I can't blame nobody but myself.
Yep.
And somebody had put a comment earlier, like when I finally said to myself, man, you know what I mean? Because I was with my red. And I understood polygyny, but I was still afraid. You know what I'm saying? I was still afraid because I just got with my wife. I was 27 at the time. You know, she was 29. You know what I'm saying? We had got moved to a nice housing complex in Parkchester. I was working as a teacher's aide. She's working as a teacher. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling good. I'm like, man, I can't mess this up. You know what I'm saying? I used to be heard, that, and third. But then me being the man I am what I am, you know what I'm saying? And, I used to be a creeper brew. So any niggas could tell me nothing. I was a creeper bro. And I realized, I said, man, I'm putting numbers up on the men's names. I know damn well Michael is Michelle. You see what I'm saying?
So what Gerald want? Who is Gerald?
Geraldine or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm up here perpetrating a fraud, and I'm not good with remembering no damn lies. I ain't good with that shit. You know what I'm saying? I gotta sit there because my natural self is to be honest. So when I go against myself, you can see it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm like, damn, man, why I gotta be lying, yo? You know what I'm saying? I was like, I'm not lying no more, yo. So even when I met women, and I used to do business out in New York, selling merchandise, so I meet a lot of people. Women be looking at me, you know what I'm saying? I flirt, whatever. They be like, you married? I be like,
yeah, that's the stuck question.
Yeah, I got 2 wives. I'm glad you was honest with me and everything, but I ain't with that. But I respect you for telling me that. Right. I'd be like, you know what, sis? After a while, I start feeling good about that. That's what's up. See, brothers don't want to deal with the rejection. You know what I'm saying? Even like when you single, you trying to find a woman, you're going to go do mad no's. You're going to go do some rejection. Everybody ain't going to holler at you. You know what I'm saying? You may get a number or two, then you call up the downtown. You know what I mean? This person is not available, or this is a false number, or some shit like that. Or she may even answer the phone and, hey, how you doing? Oh, yeah, I met you. This is G. I met you the other day at Walmart. Who? Click. Right. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? She probably just gave you the number so you leave her alone. So you go through all these different things to find one woman, right? That you're going to vibe with. Even if you go on a date, doesn't mean you're going to rock out with the woman. You know what I'm saying? You may go on a date and bomb on a date or whatever case. So the same thing, if you're trying to be in a polygamous relationship, you got to go through the numbers, man. And all the women ain't gonna say yay. They're gonna say no. So if you comfortable with no, then what's the problem? A lot of these dudes ain't comfortable with getting rejected.
Mm-hmm. You know that's when you get you weren't even cute anyway. And like, oh, you ain't gotta do all that, sir, because your feelings hurt.
Yeah, that's for young stuff, and some of you old niggas, you sad.
I was gonna say it ain't even the young ones at this point. It's the old ones. It's all of them.
I can feel you because
I'm
they probably real low self-esteem now.
Right now today. Like, okay, my situation is, and because I do this, I have no shame. There's nothing that I do that I am ashamed of. There's nothing. Now there are things that I wish I could have done over, but I have no shame in anything it is that I do. I am married. The world knows I am married. My husband lives on the other side of St. Louis. We moved here from Florida. Now, I'm originally from here. He's not. He's a Florida boy, but we tried polygyny. It was at my suggestion. When we originally even met, we were friends for a year before we even decided to date. I let him know. He knew for a year. My ideal life is a husband and a wife. He knew this. I told him from the beginning, you do not have to cheat. I don't care about you having sex with other women. Just don't lie to me. Mm-hmm. Tell me what it is that you're doing, who you're doing it with, and I want to see her.
That's how I won't be blindsided. I don't want nobody be able to bring anything back to me about my husband. You bring it to me.
He didn't do that. I was sitting in a doctor's office, and the girl in the doctor's office came in and said, "Oh, you with Jason? He's a hoe." He slept with everything and everybody. I did not leave him. I'm still married. I still haven't left my husband. We just can't. It's just not working. When my husband realized, okay, she's not lying. This is what she wants. We started courting other women. Okay. My husband got jealous because the women liked me more than they liked him. So poly may not work for some men based on their ego. Because poly did not work. Poly in the traditional sense does not work for some men based on their ego. Because my husband has a problem with the fact that every woman that we entertained still calls me today. They still text me today. I'm still friends with all of them today. But when he realized that it was not that he would not be the center of attention, and that it would be relationships built all the way across the board.
But why? But why not? Why wouldn't you want your wives to have that relationship? Now I'm not saying
because of, again, mental health issues. His thing was he wanted to be the center of attention. Everybody doesn't go, which remember I said we have bastardized standards when it comes to poly and ways. His thing was he wanted to be polygynous purely based on sex and attention. It wasn't about building for him like it was for me. We were not equally yoked. And that is where you're going to have to know that when you go into these situations, everybody has to be on one accord. You have to be equally yoked. My husband and I are not. We're not equally yoked. We do not believe in the same things. For him, he thought poly was going to be sexual. And he can have any of us whenever he wanted us. And if that was together or separate or how it went, and we were going to cater to him, and that was going to be it. He couldn't do multiple personalities, though. He's not strong enough to have more than one wife.
I mean, and that's okay too. So don't practice it.
Exactly. But with that, instead of people saying that they're poly, because we talked about this, just tell your significant other that you want to have threesomes.
Right. That's what it is. There's not no poly relationship then. You just
it's not. Just tell your significant other, hey, I still want to have sex with other people.
That's it.
I don't want to build with them. I don't want them to have my social and birthday. I'm not trying to, make sure that we all are taken care of. But I want her to be able to take care of me and service me in other ways because I don't want our sex to get boring. Say that. Just say that.
Right. Oh, I'm trying to figure
people don't.
Judah Mack was like, she needed to be quiet. Who needed to be quiet? You know what I'm saying? Because this panel is about the women giving their feedback.
Well,
on the topic, which they
here's
promote
the thing.
Polygyny.
I don't
both these women promote polygyny. You know what I'm saying? They on and pro polygyny. They're not anti-polygyny or nothing. You see what I'm saying? So I don't.
And even if I was anti-polygyny, even if I was anti-poly, it's an opinion.
Right, I like that.
And my opinion has nothing. It could not sway a person who's strong in their beliefs anyway.
Right, because the scripture that the Hebrews know, Sirach 3:24, many are deceived by their own vain opinion. Opinion is not a fact, and polygyny is a fact because it's a cultural, systematic marriage system, and all on the whole planet Earth. You see what I'm saying? It's not just a Hebrew Israelite thing. It's not a Muslim thing. You see what I'm saying? It's not no Kemet thing. It's a human being thing. It's a male thing. It's a female thing. It is what it is. You see what I'm saying? Like, stop it. The sister brought out about, that the animal kingdom, in which where the scripture tell us that we're beasts, that a man have no preeminence over the beast. Y'all know that Ecclesiastes 3rd chapter. Animal die, we die. The animal die, soul go to the spirit. I mean, the spirit go to the ground, our spirit go to the Father. So this for the Hebrews, the scripture says we see ourselves as nothing but brute beasts. The Bible call you brute beasts. We're beasts as well. So this is the natural thing, and it's unnatural for men, especially, I'm going to speak as a black man, so-called black man, for us to be monogamous. That's not who we are. You know what I'm saying? And then you Hebrews, you proclaim the Bible and go to Genesis, the 1st chapter, to say, oh, it says one wife, one woman, because Adam and Eve. Well, Adam lived to be 970 years old. He was just screwing Eve. Really? And 2, it says be fruitful and multiply. It didn't say addition. It didn't say 1 plus 1. It said multiply. You see what I'm saying? So I mean, it's just crazy how, you know, you see this happening every day of your life since you was growing up as a child. You know what I'm saying? You see your uncle Junebug doing it, Pop doing it, you know, your cousins doing it. You know what I'm saying? You even see the women doing it because the women is practicing polyandry. Like we said, the women are polygamous.
And I mean, you see
what I'm saying? And it's the same.
And most of the black men that grew up in them single father homes, you saw your mother go through it. I mean, just keep it real. Like your mother went through it.
Right.
If you got more than one sibling,
that's not from the same.
That's not from the same father. Your mother was doing it.
How about that? How many of y'all have the same? Your siblings got the same daddy, right?
I saw my mother go through it in personal experience. Saw my mother go through it secretly.
Wow, look at that.
Secretly. She never left my father and still with him to this day. Still married. But he had a whole family he took care of because he felt like he was obligated to take care of that family because of he created that family. So if you didn't want to accept it, then look, you just don't. Hey, I just got to take care of 2 households. No, you better bring her here. We all gonna work together. Why separate that income and do all of that?
Right. And you got a lot of women that don't, you know, they feel that they say, this is the thing that the women always use as an argument. They say, well, the black man can't barely take care of himself, so how are you going to have more than one woman?
So you want to sit at home and do nothing, right?
Right. Hold on.
You don't want to help Ed. You don't want to do nothing. You just want to sit at home and make sure he take care of you. And what you doing? Cleaning, cooking, and laying on your back. That's it.
That's it. Like I can wash my clothes. I don't need you to wash my clothes. I can cook. I don't need you to cook. Can I cook? I don't need you to cook for me. My first wife for 14 years, she had to cook a damn thing. I cook. I don't need you to cook. I don't need you to clean. I know how to clean all night. But I mean, I want the help. You know what I'm saying? I got to do it. But I don't need you to do it. I can do it. You see what I'm saying? You're not going to just be sitting on your back and just laying up and talking about you having babies. What if you're not getting pregnant? You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, I said, you know, if you women usually working, especially of age, you know what I'm saying? You in your 20, 21, you got goal oriented, you making your money, you handling your business, you get to a relationship, you get to a monogamous marriage, right? Monogamous marriage. Don't you work together? Don't you pull your resources together? Don't you pay bills together? So what you're trying to tell me is the monogamous people can come together, work together, put the income together, handle business and build. But if I go get another wife, I got to take care of her when I'm not taking care of everything with my monogamous wife because we're working together with these bills. For those couples that both of them are working together. Now, you got some men that, and like you said, if you say that men can barely take care of one wife, a lot of brothers not even employed. A lot of brothers can't even get executive jobs and certain positions because they done bombed themselves with felonies while they was young, whatever the case is. So if I get a second wife, am I looking for a wife that's not working? That's not going to contribute to the economic program I want to have? That's your choice. You want a woman that don't do shit but wash your damn drawers and cook you some hot dogs.
So
okay?
Good.
and some beans, that's on you. You see what I'm saying? That's on you. Hot dogs and beans, that's on you. Okay? If I want a wife that make 50, 60, 70,000 a year or 40,000 a year, and we can pull resources together, I got 2, 3, 4 of them and a whole 9, then we working together, fam. What the hell you talking about? Because under that theology, you know what I'm saying? If your woman makes 60, 70,000 alone by herself, and the brother that said on the video, the average black man makes $11 an hour. That's $23,000 a year. So therefore, you cannot get the woman that has $60,000 a year, Negro, based off your own goddamn understanding. Because you can't take care of her with $22,000, Negro. She makes 60. She got to make $21,000 to your 22 based off your own ideology. Therefore, hold up, now the quality of woman has diminished because the more money a woman make, the more, her value going up. You see what I'm saying? The more education a woman have and knowledge she have in this society right now, her value goes up, fam. So you can't get the $50,000 woman with $22,000. Because you said that. You can't get a $30,000 woman, $25,000 woman.
It gotta be 20.
It gotta be 20,000 and up. So if you making 15,000 a year, you gotta get the 14,000 up. You ain't making no money, you ain't got no woman. How about that? Based off your own ideology, you can't get shit. You done. You on Palm Street. Pornhub. That's where the hell you at. Okay? Get the hell out of here with that madness, man. You see what I'm saying? What kind of mindset is that? When you got all these professional black women out here, these single sisters making 50, 60, 70,000 to 100,000 a year. And they don't have no man. Okay? And the surplus of women, and you telling me if I go get 4 sisters that make 100,000 a year, okay, and they all love me and we working together and they submit to me, I'm wrong for that, Negro? You hating because I'm a $500,000 Negro? The hell you talking about? So you want to get 4 Boquishas and Chiquitas that's in the projects paying $22 a month for rent with free light and gas, Negro. With 5 baby daddies, right? A free meal from Burger King, get the free lunch and every goddamn thing. Get the hell out of here, Negro. You go to the projects and get Boquisha and them. The hell you talking about, Negro? People making some dumb statements, man. You see what I'm saying? What are you talking about? Listen, my second wife was a New York City police officer, right?
I'm gonna stop you real quick. You can only pimp if you lie. Okay? A pimp is a liar.
Right.
A woman who accepts her place wherever it is that she is, that is her accepting it. It is not mind manipulation. It is not playing games. It's not taking from one and taking care of yourself. If you are going to build a kingdom, there has to be agreements made. It has nothing to do with being a weak-minded individual because, like I said, I am poly. My husband was the weak one in the situation. So there is no pimping. Now, if you don't want the knowledge and you want to continue to stay blind and potentially single and doing it by yourself, then you do that.
Then you buy
all love. All love on me because I am light. I am love and light. And I am not a brute. And he is not my husband. But if you want the growth and the village and the kingdom building, then guess what? This might be the wave for you. If not, honey, keep living in your house by yourself.
Right.
Right. And lonely.
Quit looking for any kingdom. Because a kingdom has it, everybody in the kingdom has a place.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stop using the whole it takes a village notion if you're not willing to build a village.
Yeah.
Go live on the outskirts, love.
Hey, you so weak. You're gonna come up in there with your damn trolls Facebook site
No
okay,
picture,
with
no
no picture, no nothing.
Bye-bye.
You see what I'm saying? You don't exist. You know what I mean? So why the hell are you even talking?
Are you married?
Nothing about me is weak.
You know what I'm saying? That's weak right there.
That's weak.
The hell out of here.
I couldn't be pimped if anybody wanted to.
Right, because it don't matter if I made $100,000 and my husband only made 30. Then guess what? I got it. We're gonna do something. Build them up then. He got
$130,000.
Build them up then. Build them up, right? You got $100,000 and he got 30, so take 30 of that, or let him keep his income, and we can start some type of business and do something like build them up then. So I mean,
or if you're coming from my perspective, because again, different communities. If I got $100,000, because the ideology is gonna be the same. If I got $100,000 and you got $30,000, baby, what do you want to do?
Yeah, what are we gonna do with this? We got $130,000.
What do you want? No, $130,000 together. What is your goal and your dream? What is going to make us? What is going to make you successful so that we're successful? Because guess what? As a husband and a wife, as a team, as a unit, your $30,000 and my $100,000 is supposed to be combined anyway.
Yeah,
$130,000.
That's a lot of money.
So, baby, what do you want to do with this $30,000? What are we going to take this $30,000 and invest it in?
Yeah.
Where do we build from?
Or we can take it and I can just put two.
Crazy. It is crazy that people live under the notion that means that a female is being pimped. Do y'all know how much workout equipment I bought for my husband? My husband is a personal trainer.
I feel like you can't tell me what to do with my dollar. If I had $100,000,
the amount of workout equipment that I have bought, the amount of money that I have spent, the amount of promotion that I have done for this man to not do the shit, and for him to not even utilize it because of his fears, because of his mental health. Some people are not there. She's obviously one of those people who is not there. She's not there. And there are a lot of people who are not there, and that's fine. I don't beat or bash people who are not there. But what I won't do is tolerate disrespect.
Yep.
These are the opinions of 3 individuals. If you do not agree with the opinion, move along.
Right.
If you don't agree with the opinion and you just want to hear the information, sit quietly and listen to how other people think.
But
if you agree with the information and something sparks in you and it makes you feel something and it makes you feel like it's something that you can run with, then honey, by all means, take this knowledge and run with it. But disrespect will not be tolerated.
Right. Trying to call somebody pimping. Okay?
I'm not everybody else. I do not tolerate disrespect.
Get them, sis. Get them. Okay? And the sister bond.
Show your face. Because at the end of the day, we've all been in a poly relationship, and you're probably in one right now. And
that's why she's mad. That's why she's mad.
You're pussy trash.
That's why she's mad. That's why she's mad. She just got off the phone.
You're mad because you done been in several poly relationships. That's what you're mad at.
Yeah,
but I'm not gonna get disrespectful. But you're not gonna be disrespectful either.
What's she did, Marie?
Look, she just got off the phone with one of her baby daddies. She just got off the phone with him, and he pissed off and was just like, no, she got scrolling through Facebook, and guess what the subject is? What you just argued about. That's all it was. Okay,
and hold up. What she did was, or what he did, she did. They was on their regular Facebook account. Oh no, I got a comment. I bet I said my regular name. So let me go onto my ghost page, my troll page, and talk shit. I hate him. Oh, boom. Right? The Bible says, Ecclesiastes 22:4, a wise daughter, not a dumb daughter, not an unwise daughter, a wise daughter shall bring an inheritance to her husband. Boom. That's a complete sentence, colon. A wise daughter shall bring an inheritance to her husband. Not bring your damn quabah, your little box You must be out of your damn mind. Okay.
And I'm gonna take it a step further. Most of y'all don't even take care of y'all box.
Right.
To think that a man is gonna even want to continue to be in that on a regular basis.
They don't take care of their box.
A lot of them are not even taking care of their box.
Because
let me tell you, I spend personally on certain vitamins alone. One vitamin alone cost me $56, and it's specifically to make sure that everything stays tight and wet.
All right. Hey.
I don't even take the right amount of care. If you want to go there, here's another one. This is maca. It's $18.
Bring it out.
Look, don't play with me. I make sure that I get all the iron that I need. Okay? Because I take iron just to make sure that my blood cells are nice and plump and firm and that I am able to live. You know what? But guess what that iron does? It also keeps that blood flow to the vagina. Guess what? Here's another one. A lot of y'all not even taking it. If I get to pulling out, y'all, a lot of y'all don't even take the care that you need to of your womb, which is you are the bearer and bringer of life. If you are not taking care of the life source,
right,
what makes you think that anybody wants to continue to enter?
Right. The fish quabba. Lobster box.
pH balances is off because y'all dushing. If y'all don't sit y'all ass in some regular water and quit sticking soaps up there, y'all don't even know how to take care of y'all damn womb and can't understand why every time we have sex there's a slight fish odor at this particular point. Yeah, because your pH balance is off.
Oh my goodness, yo, sis, you going, and I have to share this scripture because you're prophesying based off the Hebrew Israelite community, and so I'm going to show exactly what you just said to the bruised out there, because you was just straight
so they can have a visual
bombing on the world. So here we go right here. Let me just share the screen right here. She said, you sisters is not purifying your quabah like the book of Esther. Okay, right, when they was purifying themselves for a year. All right, taking care of yourself. Let's see what the sister said. Is it in the Bible, you Hebrews? Okay, let's read it. Verse 16. Isaiah 3:16 said, moreover, the Lord said, so I ain't say it, the sister ain't say it, this ain't say it, because the daughters of Zion, which you Israelites claim you are haughty. What does haughty mean? Arrogant, proud, stuck up, can't say nothing to you, and walk with stretched forth necks. Walking down the block, you got your job, your MBA, can't say nothing to them, got your red bottoms on, stilettos, and one-time eyes mean you lustful, right? You got to have everything your way. Okay, you got living a Sex in the City lifestyle, walking and mincing as they go. Walking and mincing, you're moving your hips, shaking your ass, huh? Walking and mincing as they go and making a tinkling with their feet. You have the jewels on there. Now the tinkling is your high heels. Clappity clap, clappity clap. 17. Therefore the Lord will smite with a scab. For this attitude, he will smite with a scab the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion, and the Lord would discover their secret parts. What the sister was talking about. Your secret part. That's why you hide this, right? Oh! The breast, secret parts, right? So verse 24 says, what the sister just said, right? Because he said secret parts, and all this is talking about taking away your jewels, your clothes, all that stuff like that. Verse 24 come back and says, and it shall come to pass that instead of sweet smell, there shall be stink. Right there in the Bible.
That's why they be walking around douching. Stop drying yourself out, sis.
Vinegar quabah. Vinegar quabah.
Drying yourself out, throwing off your pH balance.
Just yes.
Instead of taking the time to actually take care of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And part of self-care is making sure that you know who is coming in and out of you.
Right. No more.
And where they have been.
Yeah, and where. Mm-hmm.
You know.
But the sisters don't understand that because they rather be in a poly relationship from a distance. You don't know nothing about this woman. You don't know how she take care of herself or nothing. So you will allow him to go lay with her and don't know nothing about her and come back and you like, what's that smell? Her? You don't know her. You don't know nothing about her. But you told him to sneak and do it. So when he snuck and do it, he snuck and brought your ass back something. Now you trying to dish it out of you.
That's what thou sayest. A man gonna be a man, right? As long as he do it, not in my face, I don't care what he do, right? That's what you say. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, like, it's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? When brothers that's being sincere in this polygynous attitude, for the sisters, but from the brothers, they already know that a lot of times you're gonna have sisters that are single with children. Okay, you see what I'm saying? So they not coming into a monogamous situation with vow, right? You see what I'm saying? Because you got your children from Negroes that you're not with, maybe because he left or you left him. So now he got to come in this situation where there's another man's child, and if he's not dead and he's around, now you got to deal with that, because now I got to see how can I discipline these children. If they got a relationship with another man and I try to discipline them, then I may have to get into a confrontation with this man because those are his children. I have to now have a relationship with this man. You see what I'm saying? So we can get on some one accord that he know who I am while I'm around his children. You see what I'm saying? So you sit up here demanding men to be monogamous when you're not monogamous yourself because you come in with a bundle package. I called Spectrum to get Wi-Fi. I didn't ask
the TV and the phone.
For the TV and the phone package. You see what I'm saying? So ideally, I'd rather just have the Wi-Fi. That's all I have is Wi-Fi. I don't have no damn cable. You know what I'm saying? But if I really want to watch a particular show, then I'm going to call up and order, some channels. Okay? So if I really want this woman, I like this woman, then she may have a bundle package. Then I'm taking that responsibility and role in that person's life. So I'm coming into a situation that's not monogamous. So why and I want to present polygyny to you to help you and me with your children that's by another man that may not take care of them at all. So you will put all that responsibility on me.
And if the man does take care of the children, it still works to a poly relationship, because now, even though they are no longer intimate, they are no longer having that type of a relationship, when there are children involved, now you have to have a relationship with this man if you're going to do it the right way, because it's about raising these children and building a village. It is about building a kingdom. And this man, who is not the king of your kingdom, he is neighboring though. He has residents who live within your kingdom, who may be dual, we'll call them dual residents, dual citizenship.
Right.
It's all about growth and building and prosperity.
Bring it
if
out.
You don't go into this with the mindset that poly is about growth, building, it's about relationships and love, it does not work. And it's not for you. It's not for everybody.
Right.
But for those who it is not for, don't be so judgmental of those who believe that it's for them.
Exactly. And this is the problem. This is the problem, because on Facebook, they always make it seem like people that are polygynous is battling against monogamous people. That's a damn lie. You see what I'm saying? Because you cannot compare black people and monogamy versus black people and organized, open, polygynous relationships. You cannot compare it. Okay? So the majority is monogamous versus the supreme minority of polygynous relationships. So
I believe that they are comparable, but they're only comparable if you're comparing them in proper pretense. You want this one man, one woman situation. In your one man, one woman situation, you want him to be honest. You want him to be faithful. You want him to be loyal. You want him to, be the provider. You want him to be able to help you in whatever way possible. It is exactly the same way in a poly relationship. The only difference is, instead of there being one wife, There may be 2. There may be 3. There may be 4. Instead of there being one husband, there may be 1. There may be 2. There may be 3. There may be 4. It's just now that loyalty is times this. And now we have a way of building faster, where one of us may be a seamstress, the other one of us may be a cook. The other one of us may not be able to do any of that, but we're tech savvy.
You got a businesswoman. You got an executive.
You know, right. You have different roles. You have different people who are good at different things, which ultimately gets you to your goal that much faster.
Right.
Yeah.
Because if you build it, when you want a domestic sister, a woman that's domestically sound, she may be an educator that can maintain a household with the children. The bills, while everybody out there, you know what I'm saying, bringing in the bread, she can go out there and make sure the bills are paid on time, do the errands and running, taking the children, you know what I'm saying, if they homeschool or if they not, he dropping them off from school, picking them up, he doing all that extra stuff, you see what I'm saying, like it's a team, you know what I'm saying? So right. When you sisters be talking smack, Ecclesiastes 4:10 said, be as a father. That's a father onto the fatherless. So he don't have a father. So you now is his father. You instead of the father, right? You see what I'm saying? When you meet these type of women, don't have the deadbeat dad, they nowhere around, and this, that, and the third. Or you may be with a woman that does the father's not dead, but you may be in a whole different understanding and thought, and the man that you with have the same understanding. And now you may want your children to get a different understanding versus their father, and maybe on a whole other mindset. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna be able to influence that because they no longer together. So you can impart some of that based on whatever he's imparting in them. And at the end, they make a choice. And instead of a husband, instead means he's a substitute. He's not that husband that was there. He's your husband instead of a husband onto their mother, right? So it's a substitute equivalent to this, that, and third. You know what I'm saying? So should I be as a son of the Most High. He should love thee more than thy mother does. So you sisters that stand on monogamy, when brothers sit here and say, well, listen, you hate polygyny, then this is what I'm saying to you. Okay, you got to be a virgin with no children. See, and this is when they get mad. When the brothers stand up and say, okay, you want to be against polygyny, then I ain't dealing with no one with no children. With children then. Now what? Now they get upset with you because you set a standard, but they set standards and you got to accept their standards. But then when the brothers stood up and say, hold up, boy, this is our stance then you can't have no children. I'm not going to deal with no one with children. No single one with children. And they get upset and mad. And that's, I'm not saying what they're saying is 100% right because the scripture said be a father and the fatherless, but it's the misunderstanding of the woman, and then the man retaliate on that part because men going to deal with a woman if he like the woman, whether she got children or not. That's just the fucking facts. Okay? And we're going to really go like the lion and have the spirit of the lion telling you, get rid of them children. If they father around, they need to be with their father. They need to be with their father. You understand? So if you want to go with the lion theory, the lion don't raise nobody else's cubs. Know that. All you got to go is watch the movies or the shows on the lions. They kill the cubs, and then they lay with all the cubs, the all female lions that he done conquered, and bring forth his seed. Straight like that. Okay? So you can sit there and have this tug of war battle with something that you couldn't win before you came in the truth, okay, or after the truth, or whatever the case. This is just human nature. This is so-called human nature. People of color. He who means color, right? This is what it is. So, I mean, what are you fighting for? What you want as a man that care about you, love you. He professed that to the world, open to the world. What's the problem? You see what I'm saying? A man got to take responsibility for the children if there's children involved. He got to do that. You know what I'm saying? He can't be in a relationship just with the woman without the children. What kind of shit is that? He just smashing that. He just smashing. He not no husband. He just coming to get some ass and out. Okay? So if a man take on a woman with children, he's building a family. He's raising these children up based on his ideology. You know what I'm saying? So when sisters making these demands, really think about what you're talking about. You want them to be monogamous with you, but you coming with 2, 3, 4, 5 children by some other man. Man or men. You see what I'm saying? Strap it down. Okay? I tell like some brothers be like, you got children, their father want to be involved with their children's life, give it to them. And then you're young enough, you can bear with that man. and have children with him, like the lioness does. I'm sure she mad as hell that damn lion conquered her husband, killed his ass, or ran him off, and he gonna come kill all the cubs, but he gonna lay with her and have new cubs, and she gonna be raising her new cubs by her new king. That's nature. That's his nature. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, it's not a shot. I'm not trying to not beat down sisters, but this is something you already know that's going to happen. And you brothers out there, you know what I'm saying, that can't stand on the truth of who you are, you're a weak ass dude, man. Straight up and down, you're a weak ass dude. I don't respect you niggas that sneaking around, creeping around, and lying and hiding, all type of dumbass shit. And they come on Facebook perpetrating the fraud like you on some monogamous shit. You see what I'm saying? Straight up and down. Okay? You know what I mean? Like again, like we said in the last video. So brother said, I ain't gonna say your name right now. I should say your name for. You was on a video on Side Never. General Yashar. You said I have 5 children, 2 daughters. You was anti-polygyny. So you brought your whole family up there to say, yeah, I had all my children by one wife. That, no, I made a mistake. So that means you had another woman. You had a baby outside the marriage. Because you're a polygynist by nature. You see what I'm saying? But since you want to go get a monogamous contract from the state because your woman ain't with it, so she binds you in that contract, and if you go outside of her, she legally, according to the United States of America, could take your ass to court and rape you economically.
And depending on what state you're in, it's a crime.
Right. And it's a crime. It's called, you know what I'm saying? You're committing adultery. And then for you Negroes that do have a marriage certificate, right? For you, this is for you, right? And then you ain't legally separate. You're not legally divorced, right? And you go deal with another woman, right? Or woman with another man. You're not legally divorced, whether you're male or female, and you cohabit with somebody else while you are legally married. Your ass is committing bigamy, and you can be under direct violation of those laws. You see what I'm saying? So you committing bigamy in that regard. Well,
I'm a bigamist at this point because I'm legally married. But I did enjoy the conversation.
We don't care about these white man's laws like that. Okay, all praise. Yeah. Give us your closing, sister. Give us your closing because we about to close out. I mean, this is an hour 39 minutes, all good. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it really, my closing is the same as the entire conversation. Do what suits you, but know that in doing what suits you, don't judge me. Live your life the way that you see fit. If polygamy is, if you feel like being in any type of a poly situation is beneficial to you, that is great. It is beneficial to me. If not, don't be extremely judgmental of those who decide to live differently. Ultimately, in the end, we are all spirits in this universe anyway, and we're going to do what's going to be best for us anyway it goes. Do what's best for you. Live your life in the way that you see fit, but don't be judgmental because in judgment, it shows you exactly who you are. So
all day. And I love that because that's a general statement in terms of this subject matter, right? Polygyny.
Yep.
But you Hebrews know that the foundation of the nation of Israel is built off of 4 women that was married to 1 man. 5 women in total, but 4 of them was attached to 1 man. So it's hypocritical. It's ridiculous for anybody to claim that they're a Hebrew Israelite to sit here and speak against polygyny when the foundation, the scripture says the fruits be holy and the lump is holy, right? For you to speak against the foundation of the nation of Israel and say polygyny is off, but the root of the whole nation is through Jacob, Rachel, Leah, Bilhah, and Zebulun. You are the biggest hypocrite on the planet Earth. You are a fool. I'm gonna take that back. Don't call your brothers fool. You're not, like the scripture said, you're fools. The scripture saying probably all day. You're foolish, you're stupid. I'm not gonna take it back. I'm gonna keep a 100, 1,000 on you. You bugged out your mind. You see what I'm saying? And you're not ruling with logic, like the scripture says. Common sense. The scripture talk about you gotta have a form of common sense. Okay, 1 Corinthians, I think it's 1 Corinthians 2nd chapter. You know what I mean? So you know, I listen. I talk to the sister. I know what she stand on certain things in the whole nine. Okay, but listen, she's standing on the subject matter, and a lot of you men that's supposed to be men and leaders, say you're leaders. You see what I'm saying? You totally go against a system in marriage that's biblically sound in the scriptures, and you got the audacity as a man and claiming that you're a teacher or a leader in the nation of Israel, speak against a system that's all over the Bible. Okay, you need to put the Bible down. Go back to church under the Roman Catholic doctrine. You see what I'm saying? Jump around and shout like a goddamn clown, because this place over here is not for you. The Kemet brothers and the people in the conscious community have more balls than you Negroes. You see what I'm saying? They have more balls than you. How is that possible? Oh, we got a special guest because our sister's about to leave. All praise and glory to the Most High. We got Judah Ben Moshe, another STL in the building. St. Louis all in the building.
All right. Talk to y'all later.
All right, sis. All praise. Thank you.
Yeah. Hebrew manic, Hebrew manic, Hebrew manic, Hebrew manic. And I know just what you want. Who's the Yahoo writing my polygyny song? Alright. You can hear this, you can hear this, you can hear this, you can hear this.